What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Dwitch back at again with another video. This is another day of my life of me documenting me taking my business to $2 million for the year. Currently today, what we're going to be talking about is tariffs. We will be talking about my goals for this week. And then after that, we'll do a rev check for yesterday. We can't do today because it's early as fuck. So like their sales won't be, I mean, I can do it for today, I guess, but the sales aren't worth showing necessarily. But that's what we got going on for the day currently. So when we're talking about the tariffs right now, what I'm seeing across the board on my end with my stores, with my suppliers or fulfillment, whatever you want to call it, is for the main store, COGS are only going up by $3. It was supposed to go up by $6.5, but it's going up by $3. The reason being is because the company is looking to use a different shipping line. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is gonna be a crazy reliable shipping line. So I need to discuss with them later today to see what that's specifically looking like. Is this a new shipping line? You know, as niggas use the shit for real? Like, because again, we don't want to be using a new shipping line and all this just getting lost. And, you know, all of the headaches that can come from that. So, again, that's what it's looking like. We could either use the main shipping line that we've been using, I believe, for an extra $6.5, or the $3. I might just split the two and split test to see which one has better performance. In terms of what the fulfillment is saying, they're saying that the shipping time is going to be the same. It's just going to be decreased price, and I'm just trying to talk to them and see exactly which way they're shipping it and exactly why is able to dodge a lower, you know, tariff rate, and just to understand what the whole game plan behind that is. Because again, I want to know what's going on. I don't want to just say, bet it's cheaper, but whole time it's cheaper and it's going to fuck over our customers. So again, that's what it's looking like right now. We still need to discuss and see, again, what that's looking like. For the second store, I don't know yet. I should get new info for that as well. It should be not a relative increase though. Like if the main store is only $3, then I believe everything else will be likely around there or maybe lower because COGS on there are a lot cheaper. So again, exciting news. Not exciting because again, that's gonna decrease our margins a bit, but our margins are very high on the main store. So it's not that deep. We just have to, again, factor that into our break-even point. All that should make sure that we are applying that to our marketing. So again, we're not getting fucked over. But nevertheless, it's only an extra $3. Nothing too crazy on my end. I am seeing other people saying it's a bit worse for them on their end. And let me know in the comments what tariffs looking like for you. Because again, for me, it's not looking too crazy. It is still an increase that, again, we would want to avoid. But again, $3 is nothing too crazy. And if all y'all are experiencing something like $3 and it's fucking up your margins, try increasing your shipping, try increasing the price point, just test that shit out, try different offers to increase your AOV. Like, I can guarantee you'll be able to increase, you know, your AOV to the point where that doesn't affect you guys necessarily that much. So yeah, that's what it's looking like for me. Nothing too crazy for this tariff situation. I've been waiting on the tariff news to kind of dictate what I was going to do. What the fuck is this? To do marketing wise. So I'm glad that it happened early today so I can kind of strategize the plan moving forward so we can scale the main brand. Because again, as you guys saw, or I don't know if you guys saw, but I think I showed you guys throughout. Yeah, I showed you guys throughout this whole last week. Performance has been really, really good in comparison to before. And yeah, we got some campaigns that we did scale up a bit, and we didn't want to scale up too much though, because again, we didn't know what the tariff situation looking like. But if it's only a $3 increase, and if delays are going to be nothing too crazy, obviously there's going to be delays and some shit's, you know, gonna get stuck and stuff like that. But again, people are expecting that to happen just due to the fact that most people know what's going on with the tariff situation. All you have to do is communicate on your checkout page, communicate with your team members, not team members, what the hell, your customers, just letting them know that it's just going to be delayed. And usually for the most part, some people don't care. Some people will want a refund. That's part of the game. But at the end of the day, as long as you're communicating with them, they don't really give a fuck. Like, realistically, if they want the product enough, you're communicating with them, they don't care. So that's what you have to understand with customers. Customer service is key when it comes to situations like this, when things are going to be delayed and things of that nature. So yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. I'm now low-key a bit more comfortable looking to, again, increase budgets a bit. And that moves into our goal for this week. Our goal for this week is honestly just to increase our creative output. We've been only launching like 1 to 2 new creatives a day, but we are going to look to ramp up to like launch upwards of 5, and just see what we can do. Obviously, to do that, we have to have a good creative system. I've been working on that this week and shit like that last week, and we should be. And I told you guys to go back to like 2 videos ago. I told you guys about the flywheel that I'm trying to create for creatives. That's going to be implemented this week. We are going to find our VA. We have a bunch of applicants. Some of them are shit. We made them do a trial test to see who is actually good at the job. A lot of people are just doing straight bullshit. We said, okay, find this type of people, put down a criteria, and they're just finding like Indian niggas, like bullshit, bro. Bogus shit. So one shorty, she's Nigerian, she found some good creators. So I'm low jacking her, but she's trying to say $20 per hour, and like, bro, come on now. She's probably not gonna jack what I'm trying to pay her, so we'll see though. But I mean, she applied to my shit and seen that I was charging way less. I don't know why she applied, but whatever. Anyways, we'll see if we can get her for a bit cheaper. If we can, bet it's good. We'll do some interviews with the top like 3 applicants. If not, whatever. We'll kick her to the curve. There should be some other decent ones. I made some other people resubmit their trial period or the trial draft or whatever. So again, we should be fairly decent as long as we can find a decent creator of decent VA, that can find these affiliates, and then we can run the affiliates, get a bunch of content, have a bunch of content coming in, run hella ads, make fucking money, and get rich. Like that's that's the game plan in a nutshell. And yeah, again, this week's all about creative systems for the first store. We're just trying to, again, make sure that we can get as much creative as possible and just continuously output these creatives so we can scale. Also introducing new countries, because again, we've been mostly doing US, and with this tariff situation, it's kind of evident that we need to also diversify our markets so we're not fully reliant on the US, although it's currently the most scalable. It's important that again we diversify our spend so we're not fucked if one market gets cooked by some like bullshit that's going on in the world. So that's another plan. We did launch UK with some cost caps because again, I don't want to really blow budgets. Cost caps campaign is doing fairly decent with our winning creatives. We had like this other campaign that was targeting these Caribbean countries, because I'm not gonna lie, the Caribbean countries were printing in this worldwide campaign. The only issue with them is the conversion rate is shit, but I just put a cost cap on that shit. It got a sale, I think. So we're gonna see if it can do well. If it doesn't do well, whatever, I'll just cut it. We're just gonna keep increasing different countries and seeing what sticks. You know, slightly scale those ones up, scale the US, and then again, just increase the scale that way along with our creatives. And yeah, we're just looking in the right direction for the main store. Main store again has a bunch of customer data. We have a bunch of, you know, motion on our pixel. So it's not even a matter of getting sales in that store. Like, we know we're going to be profitable because we have a strong back end. It's more of a matter of where we're going to find scale, because again, it's an evergreen. It's not a crazy evergreen product for the most part. It's a giftable product. So the way I been approaching it is just to find a lot of evergreen angles that we can run so we can, you know, be able to sustain a high level of spend, because again, it's pretty hard to run a quote-unquote giftable product if you're not testing great angles constantly. Because again, the biggest problem for the product is some people needing a gift or whatever. That's what you're kind of solving. But I've been trying to find evergreen angles. I won't touch onto them. If you can like use your brain, you might be able to figure out where I'm going with this. But there's different angles that you can tap into that aren't really necessarily related to, well, they are giftable, but it's deeper than just than giving a gift. And again, it might not make sense to what I'm saying, but if you know, you know. But yeah, again, it's just about different angles, deeper angles, and just really honing on to our creative process. That's for the first store. That's the whole goal. Again, creatives is the main key for this week. Just pumping out our creative output, or looking to just continuously building that system. The next thing is the second story. Now, the second story, the goal, honestly, is just to build back up consistency. We've been in a whole week slump. Like, we've been fucked. I don't know why I yelled, but we've been fucked in that store for I want to say like a whole week now, like so ass. But the main reason why, when I looked at the data yesterday, is we got around like 70 sales or whatever, or 80 sales, I don't remember. But 99% of it was from the US. And then the other countries like the UK, Australia, and Canada were like a small, it was like, I said 90%, it's like 10% divided amongst the three. And it's just like, they're not, they didn't get that many sales. So it's like, they're not really optimized. And I was trying to test too much shit. I was trying to test too much shit at once when in reality, I should just focus on doing what was working on that ad account. And again, you're going to find what works with your ad account for this ad account specifically for whatever reason. The way it gets momentum, the way it gets like the ball rolling on that ad account is interest. And that's what gave us the initial momentum to be able to, hit our peak of $300 in a day, which is pretty shit. But again, that's the highest peak point we had with the new store. But when we took out US, it's like it became unoptimized. We're trying to test too much shit at the same time. And I feel like that really hindered the performance. And as well, too, when I looked at what we were doing, because again, we're running interest. And we were just testing creatives with our winning interest. But what I realized is that the winning interest only worked with the US. It didn't work with the other countries, which, again, like, sometimes you just got to break down portion of meta ads to see what countries are actually getting conversions on different things you're targeting. But I realized that specific interest, again, didn't work with what we were targeting. So it's no secret why it was doing so shit. So I looked at that, I said, oh, fuck, I'm just blowing money. So I turned off the campaigns, made a new interest testing campaign with only all the countries without the US. Did some more interest testing with the winning creatives, and we got a sale today. Better, honestly, than all the others. We usually don't get sales early on in the day. It's usually way later in the day, or we just haven't been getting sales really at all. So, kind of a good sign, hopefully. All the other interests are getting a good amount of add to carts and shit, buyer intent. So it's like, it's looking like we're potentially in the right direction. And yeah, we're just looking to re-optimize for the other countries. Now, we do see that, again, I'm waiting on the news for the tariffs for the second store, but if it's only like a small increase for the second store as well for the tariffs, we will be relaunching the US. And when we relaunch the US, we should be able to, again, relaunch and get some new get our, small level of scale back and just really start to re-optimize again. Because again, we have this ham VSO that I made, or I collabed with my editor and shit. I gave her the script, whatever, she made it, because I can't take all the credit. Her VSO editing was fucking fire. But yeah, we made a ham VSO, and we really want to just test that one out. But I don't want to test that one out when this shit clearly is clearly unoptimized. So again, I don't know if this makes sense, but again, this is what I've seen previously in the past, an issue, and the fix was basically what I just told you guys. So again, I'm gonna see if this works with this store. If it does, cool, we'll get back to where we need to be. If not, then we're just cooked, and we might just cut the product. It's like we can't get anything to work after all this shit. But nevertheless, we're still testing shit. We got some, again, the fire VSL we want to launch. I think it might change the game. Yeah, that's where we're at currently with the two stores. We're honestly in a decent spot, realistically. Like, we know what we need to do at the end of the day. Like, again, and this is gonna tie into, I guess, the last portion of this video, and like tell you guys to, like, if you don't believe in God, for me specifically, I believe in God. So for me, I really just try to just trust in him and understand that if things aren't going my way necessarily, then it's not my time, bro. Like, you can't force shit to happen. Like, anytime I force shit to happen, it doesn't happen. Like, God is perfect, bro. God knows, bro, when it is your time. He knows what it is. Like, just trust his timing, bro. Like, if you're not getting what you want right now, it's cool, bro. Just work, meet him halfway, bro, and just trust in him, bro. Just stop worrying, trust in God. Do what you need. Don't just trust in God and not do anything, because then it defeats the purpose. But, work, bro. Put in some work, trust in him. And that can be even the same thing as saying trust the process if you don't believe in God, which I do. But I'll just say I personally trust in God. And every time that I'm in a slump period, anytime that I'm working hard as fuck, things are going my way, bro. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's stressful. Sometimes you're like, fuck, did I make the wrong decision? Am I retarded? Am I just a fraud? Like, you feel that way. That's how you're gonna feel, especially if you made money in the past. But you just have to understand that, bro, This is just a part of your journey, bro. It's like look at the stock market, bro. The stock market has highs and lows, and at the end of the day, you learn the most things in the business when you're in the low period. Every time you have a high period, like let's say you make your first 250K per month, I promise you, bro, there's going to be something that fucks you up. There's going to be something that just, there's going to be a down period. Like no matter where you are in your business, whether it's a small down period, a big down period, there's going to be a period where you're fucked and you're going to be like, damn, it's so over. It's like that one meme. It's like, it's so over. Oh, we're so back. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. I might have to find it for y'all, but it's basically like a cycle of business where you're so cooked. You do a comeback and then you just don't know where you just don't know what's going on. You just don't know if, did I fuck up? Am I just shit? You feel like a fraud. But again, you have to understand, bro. You just have to trust the process, trust in your abilities, trust in God, and everything will be okay, bro. Like I've gotten to the point now, and again, yesterday I was kind of stressing a bit, and I have to always remind myself about this because again, I'm not perfect, but I have to just sit down and just understand that, bro. Just trust in Him, bro. God's timing is perfect, bro. Don't look at all, you know, the Miami kids. Like they're all killing it. Don't get me wrong. Some of them might be scamming. Some of them are doing legit business, but just understand, bro. Don't compare yourself to others, bro. Your time will come. Like most of us at this point are like in our early 20s. Maybe you're even a teenager, bro. Like it doesn't necessarily matter, bro, when you get this shit. Like even if you get it at 30, you're still not behind, bro. Like a lot of the times we see all these people, and it's like a side tangent. We see all these people killing it online. We're like, fuck, I'm fucking up, but bro, understand that you're on the right side. You're on the right path. Understand that people aren't doing this type of shit, bro. Like just because you see a bunch of people online doing this and that, don't think this is normal, bro. You're just on that side of Twitter, that side of YouTube. Most people, again, they're doing the traditional route, which isn't bad, but understand that this journey isn't supposed to be easy, bro. This journey isn't for everyone. So if you're in a bad period, just know it's like a test from God to see if you really want it. How bad do you really want this shit, bro? You're getting tested, brother. You are getting tested. Are you going to stop because your ads aren't profitable? Are you going to stop because you got banned on Meta, bro? You're not going to stop. You don't stop, bro. Keep going. Just keep going. Stay strong. And if you're stuck, if you don't know what to, like, hit me up, bro. I got y'all, bro. DM me. It's free. Just ask me. Tell me where you guys are at because, bro, I promise you, but that's what it is, bro. I've been in this e-com shit for a minute. I've had great periods. I had bad periods. Right now, I'm in a, semi-bad period. It is what it is, bro. Who gives a fuck? Bro, it's a part of the journey. It's a part of your story, bro. Bro, like 5 years down the line from now, hopefully, obviously, but 5 years down the line, you're gonna look at this shit and be like, damn, look at all the progress I've made. And you're not gonna realize that there was time, this is basically what was happening in those 5 periods, and if you look at 5 years from now, all you're going to see is an uptrend, right? That's what you're going to see. 20 years from now, you're just going to see an uptrend. But the whole time, it was like slowly moving up like, this looks like I'm dancing, but slowly moving up like that. And that's what it is, bro. So again, trust God's timing, or if you don't believe in God, whatever, trust the process, bro. Trust that shit. Trust it, bro. Promise you, God's time is perfect or whatever. Trust the process. Trust whatever you're doing and whatever. And yeah, that's what I got for y'all today. Quick little video again. I'm about to get into. Oh, I got a rev check. Actually, I lied. Do a rev check and then I'm gonna head to the gym and get some work in. But hold on. I think I'm gonna lie on the first store. We only got one sale, so what the fuck? Why did it say that? Did we get a refund? Okay, we're so cooked. It's so over. Okay, look, this is what it says. We got one sale, but I guess we had a refund. Wait, did we get a refund? So yeah, like, yeah, no, we're cooked today, I guess. We got a refund. We should be break even though, cause I seen we only spent like $70 so far in the day. See, I fuck with y'all so much that I'm showing you guys results from literally 8 a.m. when it says I have $6. I don't know why it says zero sales though. But yeah, we got $77 order, but I guess we have a refund, so we made $6. We spent like 1K or $100, I should say. My bad. So yeah, we're cooked. Again, I'm real with y'all, y'all. I show y'all the real results. I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. Like again, it's a part of the journey, bro. Just trust it. This was yesterday, not the best day. Um, Is what it is. Before that, though, on Saturday, we had a decent day. Saturday. Can y'all see? Yeah, but yeah, that's what it's looking like for that second store. Again, we're making some progress. We should be able. Hopefully, the goal, honestly, if you can get the second store like 2 to like 2.5K days or even 3K days by the end of the month, I'll be super happy, like mad happy, and then we can, if we get a 3K days, realistically, we're damn near at 100K a month. Well, we are at 100K a month. But yeah, that's the kind of the goal. Second store, currently right now, decent conversion rate. And yeah, and if these interests cook, then we're in a good place. I'm not gonna show you guys. I told you guys yesterday got 0 sales. I mean, again, there's no point in showing. Like, why would I lie about getting 0 sales? Oh, on the third we got a sale actually. But yeah, there's no point in lying about that. Like, who the fuck lies about getting 0 sales? But on the third we had a sale. So again, that's it for today. About to hit some legs. Fucking hate legs. But again, we don't want to look. Whatever, you don't want to look at Dorito and shit. But again, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.